Welcome to Business Prime Time. I'm Anjana Menon, and over the next 30 minutes, we'll talk of the newsmakers and the stories in the... Well, India struggled with a closed economy for nearly 4 decades, with the government involved in all sorts of industries from bread making to helicopters. And then in 1991, India changed the way it managed business. It opened up more businesses to the private sector and unleashed an economic force that transformed the nation's economic history. Today, India marks the 18th anniversary of that journey. Here's a report, the first of a series of reports we'll bring you over the next few days.
We have been at the edge of a precipice since December 1990, and more so since April 1991. The room for maneuver to live on borrowed money or time does not exist anymore. This was the historic speech Dr. Menkhorst made while he was finance minister in 1991, which changed the course of India's economy. He said that with the fiscal deficit at over 8% of the GDP and subsidies growing at an alarming rate, he had to do the unthinkable. So he raised prices of petrol and LPG by 20%. Fertilizer prices were raised for the first time since 1981. It was against this backdrop of economic despair that some companies chose to grab the opportunity of liberalization. Before mobile services arrived in 1995, the wait for a fixed-line phone from the Department of Telecom-run services could take 5 to 10 years. The result was clear. From a telephone population of around 10 million in 1991, the country now has 460 million subscribers. This is not just a case of the telecom sector. Across different sectors in manufacturing and services, a change in economic policy has helped improve the pace of economic activity. Gujarat has 3 large privately owned ports, and the state government wants to build 10 more.
We have seen the impact of liberalization in India. We've seen a tremendous growth of volume going through our ports, both exports as well as imports.
Government controlled the largest car company and decided later to shed stake as liberalization marched ahead.
Without that liberalization, I don't believe we could have ever reached the kind of growth which we have witnessed.
Left parties were vociferously opposed to the idea. After holding up the disinvestment process for a full 5 years, they've now been voted out by the country. With Bureau Inputs, Ashu Sinha, NDTV Profit.
Well, that's it for this Friday evening from me, Anjana Menon, and thank you for watching. Stay with us to catch Gadguru. That'll help you figure your weekend gizmo shopping and browsing.